It's Miracle, Calvin Harris and Ellie Goulding, and just prior that we had Rather Be, Clean Bandit and Jessica Lynn. A very good evening to you. Now, last year Edidoo covered Tim Wheeler on The Drive Show and he interviewed the singing bus driver. Do you remember? Because actually when someone mentioned it today I was like, I remember that chat so clearly. Now, during his show at the time, Brian Pert from Northampton called up and said to Ed, I'm a bus driver and a reggae singer. Well, it turned out that Brian is basically an undercover superstar. Here's a reminder of their meet.
Brian has been driving buses in Northampton for 6 years, but he's no ordinary bus driver. Behind the scenes, he's a singer and songwriter who's been involved in the music industry since 2009. Music has always been a big part of his life, especially when he was growing up in Jamaica.
I think it's a rite of passage, it's a heritage, and it's more than music to me, it's a way of life.
Can you give us a rendition of one of your tracks? We're going to put you on the spot now.
This is my story. Whatever kill me, build me. Can't break me down, I'm more than titanium. I've been through mad situation, bad situation.
His route takes him past BBC Radio Northampton.
I'm looking at the station, I'm like, how do you get, you know? How do you get on the airwaves?
You heard me talking about buses, and then you called the radio station. We had a chat, and I ended up playing your record. Was that the big wish?
Listen, that was a dream come true for me. That was a moment like, you know, you see, all you have to do is try.
Brian often sings whilst he's driving his bus, but many of his passengers aren't aware of the extent of his musical talent.
Unless you're listening, you probably won't hear me.
So what, you're humming?
I'm not humming, I'm singing, but if you're sitting back there, it's not that easy to hear me. Being on the road, it can be challenging. You might find somebody step on there smiling, and the next person might look like they want to fight you. So really and truly, singing, and it just gives me kind of a joy. Making the music is easy, but then it's getting the masses to listen to it. It's really hard, especially if you don't have the financial backing to do it. It does take a lot of balancing, because you know, you finish driving a bus, you feel tired, you feel deflated after being on the road for so long, but then the music is calling. If I'm feeling low, anything like that, I mean, music uplifts you.
Influenced by artists like Phil Collins and Bob Marley, he's had a taste of what it's like to go on tour, but ultimately hopes to one day focus on music full time.
It's not the easiest thing, but it's what I want to do. So I really do hope, you know, people will get on board with this dream of mine.
Well, I spoke to him ahead of the show today. We thought we'd catch up and a year later see what's been happening. He has a song that's doing really well on the Afro Pop Beats chart and he's been performing overseas. So before you hear my chat, let's have a listen to his song, shall we? This is No Lies Told on BBC Radio Northampton by Cblock Muzic is the name Brian Pert goes by.
One thing's for certain, you've got my attention and you don't wanna give it back, give it back. Two things for sure, you're what I'm looking for. Now how you gonna do me like that? Come on, don't look away now. It's too late, our eyes made for. I've never seen it before, but you've been in my dreams, tearing up the dance floor. Does God know you're missing, or did you escape? An angel is what you are, here to deliver amazing grace. No lies told, when you do it like that, can't keep myself still. No lies told, my soul leaving my body and nobody can do the things you do. No lies told, I got my eyes on you and can't see nothing else. No lies told, do it again, do it again, do it again. I know you see my eyes, see them pies, I see them thighs ceiling high. We won't know if we don't try. 2020 vision, yeah, me up on a mission. Feel like you down, 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 down. Spin you round, 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 round. Make you come back around. You are mine now. tell him time out. Log me in, tell him sign out. Move out, out the way, you know half time fi play now. No lies, no. When you do it like that, can't keep myself still. No lies, no. My soul leaving my body, and nobody can do the things you do. No lies, no. I got my eyes on you, and can't see nothing else. No lies, no. Do it again, do it again, do it again. No one can do it better. Nobody can make me feel. No one can do it better than you. No one can do it better. Nobody can make me feel. No one can do it better. No lies, no. When you do it like that, I can't keep myself still. No lies, no. My soul leaving my body, and nobody can do the things you do. No lies, no. I got my eyes on you, and I can't see nothing else. No lies, no. Do it again, do it again, do it again. No lies, no. No lies, no. No lies, no. No lies, no. No lies, no.
So that is No Lies Told. What a tune by Cblock Muzic. Music is spelt with a Z, and he is the name of Brian Pert. Now, I caught up with him earlier today ahead of the show to see what's been happening, because he's creating great music like that. And I did want to ask him if he was also still driving the buses. So first I asked him, what's changed in the last year?
It's been, man, that encounter spiral into, it just went into just some good things happening for me as a musician. I've done quite a few bits since. I was inspired to construct my website. I got proposal to go to New York to do an event gala, perform at an event gala for my past student association from Jamaica. I've also performed on Northampton Carnival. And I've done a few bits around the area as well. And I'm also looking forward to Bournemouth Reggae Weekender in about 2 weeks' time on the 28th. So it's been really, really good so far. Oh, yes. And I've also done BBC Look East. I was featured on BBC Look East. So that was huge as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a lovely story. And I remember Ed speaking to you last year, and everyone just took such a warming to you as well. You're just so lovely. And it's when the great things come to people that really deserve it, it's even better as well. Are you still driving the bus?
I am still driving the bus. Funny, today is my day off. So you know what? Again, when I initially made that call to BBC, it was a day like today to begin with, and it was just my day off, and I was just like, you know what, as an indie artist, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna grab it by the neck and just try, because that's all you can do is just try. You might get no, but at least you try. So funny enough, today it's my day off, and what I just did, like maybe I just came back home like 20 minutes before you contacted me. I print my card for my website with the QR code on it. And I was like, I'm going to go into Western Fable and just hand some out. And that's what I was doing. So it's funny that I was just kind of still doing that kind of promotion, just reach home and, now I'm talking to you. Again, it's just, how things work when you put yourself out there.
Yeah, I like to trust the universe in that kind of sense. And I like that. You're getting back what you're putting out. What a lovely thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for those that may have not heard your music, what kind of music do you do? What do you love about it?
So I produce quite a lot of my music. I'm multi-talented, you see. So I sing, I do play instrument. I've got a home studio. I kind of leave the engineering and that side of things to the more professionals. But as it goes to getting the music to a level, it's all done in-house and then for mastering and mixing outside. But my kind of music, I'm a reggae artist by genre, but at the same time, there are songs on my page which, for instance, Champion, and even the new song that I'm about to release now, No Lies Told. Stuff like that. It's so palatable, and it's going outside of reggae, and it's almost like going into world music. So it is very palatable to a wide commercial audience. So it's not just reggae. It's just music, because I'm very diverse in that way as well. I just like music, and I listen to all kinds of music.
Did you ever expect that you would, be singing internationally? You've just been in New York. This is huge.
Listen, oh my God, like I said, I was speaking to Ed recently. I messaged Ed, and I was like, listen, man, from that moment, it was just like, again, sometimes as an indie artist, it's really, really hard, and it can be hard, the opportunities, but you can make one move, and that one move just create this chain of event, and sometimes it's just mind blowing. So even going to New York for me, and even coming back from New York, then it just put that whole new light on everything again. It's almost like, when people look in and they see you moving and you're doing stuff and you're active and you're getting out there, it kind of really pique their interest. So you kind of get people to come in now to see what the fuss is about. So, by all means, it's really, really a good look all around. And I'm really grateful to you guys as well.
Amazing. And support from friends and family, what has that been like? It's obviously probably a little bit of a change for them.
No, with me, just like you said earlier, I'm by nature a very humble person. So it's almost like, sometimes people will say to me like, you do realize it's working, because I'm so laid back, and so even though I'm passionate and I'm driven, because I'm so laid back and so humble, I could do 10 things and probably only feel like I've done one, because I want so much, and I've got so much drive, and I want to do so much, So for me, family and friends have been really, really supportive and encouraging. So that's, I can't complain on that side at all. Again, now it's just engaging. The world is so big. Like, I just went to Western Favor, and I'm thinking to myself, imagine I'm driving a bus during the day. I go into the shopping center now on my day off with my cards, and I still feel like a stranger. So it's almost like the world is so small, but at the same time it's so big, because, engaging with people and getting people to know, okay, this is a local artist here. It's still a mission, so I'm still on that mission. It's not like it's done yet, or, I'm not established as yet where I can move about and people can look at me and go like, oh, that's Cblock Muzic, or that's Brian. So the work is never done.
Yeah, and these industries are so hard, anything like this. So you're making these moves, you're doing you're doing all the right things. What would you like to see happen next for you?
Next, oh God, I just want shows. In terms of music, I'm currently working on my EP, just creating and putting out good music, song videos, in the works as well. Last night, I did something which I'm actually proud of. I went on my website and I then incorporate a structure on there to facilitate anyone that want to support me, the artist, personally. So you can buy my song from my website, and the money will be coming to me. Because I'm indie and I'm trying to do so much, and I'm doing it by just driving a bus. So it's almost like it's so hard trying to juggle. So, you know what I mean? For me, it's like whatever support I can get that way from a direct form, it does help. Anyone can go on the website, cblockmusic.com, and they can support. Once they buy my song on the website, they're supporting me directly, so I can, do more stuff.
So there's your update. That's how Brian Pert's doing these days, who spoke to Ed last year on The Drive Show when he called in as a singing reggae bus driver. Still driving his bus, but a lot has happened in that year. So as mentioned there, support artists and as well our local artists. So Cblock Muzic, music is with a Z, on socials. And you can head to the website as well, Cblock Muzic with a Z.com, and C as in curly cur, the letter. Right, Black Dave. This is such a powerful song. I'm not sure anyone's lyrics come anywhere close to the lyrics in this song.
Look.